Hi everyone, my name is Oracle Ani and I'm here with a special video for a message that I received from the Archangels on March 1st. Usually I would share this video on my Instagram as a live, and so if you want to check out the past videos, they're there in the live section, and they end up being so long that it just feels more appropriate to put them here on YouTube instead. Okay, I'm just going to tell you the information as I have received it, and because this is what I call a broadcasted message, I know that I'm not the only one giving you this message. I am just another way, another channel for you to find this message, okay? Because it's very important. And so there are many of us out there putting out this message just to make sure that people get it, right? And I don't know if you can hear the sirens, but here we are. Okay, so when I asked what archangels are communicating right now, and there was just 222 on the screen there on my recording, I got Zadkiel, security, and I got Uriel with abundance. Okay, so right off the bat, the message that I received from these two cards is that if you are having any instability with abundance in any sector, right, the first one that we generally think about is financial security. This is saying that things are going to turn around, okay? However, I want to start with Zadkiel, because they actually, when I dug deeper into the message, they're actually covering two different topics that seem to be connected somehow, like just spiritually connected, okay? And this is why they're both coming together to speak of these things, okay? So let's start let's start with the Zadkiel message, and I'm just going to read you what this card says in the booklet. It says, so he is known as the Divine Comforter, okay? And this card reads, the angels wish to assure you that they unite you with their powerful benevolence. Zadkiel, in particular, overlights your journey with comfort at this time. If you are disconcerted, angelic elixir will search through you. If you are fearful, you will hear whisperings about your connection with Source. It says, if you are deceased, Zadkiel will comfort you with manna from heaven. Chiefly, the angels will remind you that true security means self-cure. And so you will be returned to the well-being of the Source. Now this is talking about taking a proactive approach when it comes to our healing, right? Like it's good to go to the doctor. It's good to see an energy healer. But there's also the part that you have to play in your own healing. So if the doctor says you have to do this and this and this, you have to do it. That is your part of taking care of yourself. If the healer, like if you came to me and I said, you have to work with this crystal, or you have to do these affirmations, or you have to do these meditations, then that is your part of your healing. And that is not something that we can do for you, right? And it just talks about stepping up and being a part of your own healing, right? Okay. It says, additionally, the sacred symbol of the flower of life will drench your life in its wisdom, reminding you to reveal all to God, as well as to ask the angels to take all challenges from you. Now, I know that God is a triggering word for a lot of people. So you can use the universe, you can use source, you can use, yeah. I know there's another word. There's always another word, right? But I guess you wouldn't be watching an archangel message if you didn't know that there was a higher power. That's the word. If you didn't know there was a higher power that you can be working with for your challenges. And then this card says, chant Ho to bring stability into your emotional center. I will link in the description below the Instagram live that I did for the chanting. Because let me tell you, it works, okay? It really does work. And this was the first time that I'm, reading this message and doing the chanting, and it worked for me and it worked for the people on the live. So I am going to highly recommend that you watch it, okay? Now, for exploring this message deeper, I then use my tarot deck to see what else, what is it specifically that you are trying to say, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I grabbed my tarot deck, right? And just like right out of the box, and when I pulled it out of the box, the bottom card was the Seven of Pentacles, which is a tree growing out of the ground. Let me see if I saved it here. I didn't, but it looks like a smaller version of this tree, right? It looks like just like that's, it looks like that's the whole card, kind of. Okay. The top card was the Wheel of Fortune. So that to me was a confirmation that this financial abundance is coming, and it is just taking longer than we were expecting with the Seven of Pentacles. It is the waiting game. It is waiting for the fruits of the labor to come through. Now, we have in March the Wheel of Fortune card as the major arcana. And then to have that come up as the top card in the deck, I just see that as all connected. On top of the fact that the archangel associated with the Wheel of Fortune is Zadkiel. Like, that to me is just triple confirmation that this is in fact the message, okay? Okay. So then it starts with the Six of Swords and the Star in reverse. And I'm going to show you here. So we have the Six of Swords, with the star in reverse. Where did I put it? Okay. I guess I put it back in the deck because it ended up not being as necessary as I thought it would be. It says, so this is just me channeling as I'm looking at the cards and as I'm just writing with my hand. This is not the time to lose hope, to give up on a wish or a dream. Just because it is taking longer than you expected or hoped for doesn't mean it's not worth the wait. The wheel is turning and you have to know and believe that it will land upright for you too. Luck is always in motion. Sometimes we're lucky, sometimes we're unlucky. Nothing stays static, so if your luck is down, it will come back up. If your luck is up, remember when it was down and practice gratitude. Remember that it's just the natural flow of life to get the full experience of this life. I also wrote down, you will have enough money to go on a trip. You will find someone to help you. You will be free and independent. This is not the time to give up. Support from the angels is here, and soon they will send someone in the physical to help you believe in a miracle. In whatever area of your life that you are experiencing lack right now, it has been this way to bring you back into balance. Back to a healthier environment, mental state, healthier communication patterns, and to realize the role your mind plays and your words play in this game of balance. Okay, cool. All right, so that was like before. That was just the opener. Okay. Now, what does Zadkiel actually have to say? And I'm just gonna get into it. Okay. So here are the cards. The cards that came out were the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, and Nine of Coins, the Lovers, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay? And then I have clarifiers here. Okay? So I said here, the center card is the Lovers. Comfort about a long-term relationship. This is the message that he has. He's asking us to chant for emotional stability, and the message that he has is about comfort regarding a long-term relationship, a committed relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to read, just like last time, what I channeled. One partner is focused on the journey of inner truth, enlightenment, and financial independence, creating a better environment for themselves, in reference to the Nine of Pentacles. This is material well-being, maturity, physical aptitude. Spiritually speaking, it can mean bringing divine ideas into the material realm and creating something beautiful. This person is physically away from the connection. The Lovers in this deck represents free will. The partner that is physically away is exercising their free will to discover who they are outside of other people's expectations, judgments, and opinions. Their free will to connect to spirit. The other partner is emotionally and mentally away. They are experiencing an imbalance between their mind and their heart. This is symbolized by the Two of Swords in reverse. Their heart right now has bad memories and feelings of wanting to do the opposite, to go against the other, to deceive even. And so they might find it easier to function from a logical stance right now than to act out on what they're feeling. Others may find it easier to see the differences between you and let that be enough to pull away. And that is them exercising their free will. They may even think it makes more sense to find someone who is more like them. However, nothing has been set in stone yet from the angel's perspective. And then I wrote down chant ho for emotional stability. The Lover's card is clarified by the Hanged Man. So I'm going to show you what that looks like here in this deck. Okay. So the Lover's card is clarified by the Hanged Man, right? It's on pause. This long-term connection is on pause, okay? I'd say that because both are still working on their own healing, own journey, no commitment has been made. It's like the story is on pause. For the person with bad feelings is being carried over from an experience, a cycle that is not yet closed, usually because the lesson is not being learned. And I have the world in reverse to support that message. The mind is the ego. Two of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Emperor. So let me show you what that looks like. Here we go. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Emperor. And so I saw it as egoic thinking, to just choose, logic over feelings. It can also be a very masculine energy to be choosing logic over feelings. But generally you want a balance. You want a balance of logic and feelings. You want your masculine and feminine energies to be balanced, okay? That's the message for that, okay? Now I'm going to go into the Uriel message with abundance, okay? So I'm going to read you what the card says. And Uriel is known as the divine companion, okay? It says, the tree of life brings abundant flow into your life at this very moment. And this is why you have singularly chosen Uriel's Oracle of Abundance. The core of all abundance is the source. Develop the muscle of your faith by the positive regard of all your amazing achievements. That means write down everything that you have achieved, okay? Fill your life with gratitude for the abundance you are receiving and speak or chant the following message. I am infinitely abundant in spirit. I have plenty of wealth and my riches increase every day. I'm going to repeat that 2 more times. I am infinitely abundant in spirit. I have plenty of wealth and my riches increase every day. And you can repeat after me this last time. I am infinitely abundant in spirit. I have plenty of wealth and my riches increase every day. Hi everyone, sorry for that pause. I had to go do some things. I was having some technical difficulties in filming this half of the message, and now I'm ready to do the other half. For the cards that I pulled for this, I'll show you now. The Star in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Swords upright, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And if you're thinking, that's a lot of reversals, you are right. So the message that I channeled for these cards goes this way. The source for the losses you are experiencing right now, whether it is in health, a long-term dream, moving, not being able to save money, or receiving what is owed to you, is mainly coming from your negative thought patterns. I just want to show you the contrast here. The abundance is right there, and you are the only one that's holding yourself back. There's also one of the negative thoughts that is occurring here as well is that somebody else must have the solution. That a person just like you, another human, has more power than you. And that person, because you have given them more power, you believe that they can stop you or even bring you bad luck because they are that and you are you. And this is simply not true. If you aren't seeing solutions, it's because you aren't looking for the thoughts that lead to solutions. This is about a change of perspective and about realizing that you have the keys to your freedom. The divine will help you if you ask them. The divine will help you if you ask them. Or they can show you, they can show you how to go around the obstacle. Now, as I was writing this down, I thought about the gospel song that I was listening to a lot before channeling this message, which I will link in the description below if you want to check it out. Now at this point, I was getting kind of tired, so I just allow the information to flow in, and I'm just gonna read the message because honestly I don't remember writing it. I remember watching myself write it from like up here but I don't remember specifically writing it myself. So here goes. Says, I welcome all new opportunities into my life. The divine is always gifting me new opportunities to disconnect from the past. I pursue my passion by listening to my heart and openly communicating what is there. I allow the divine to communicate through me, through my heart, so I can make the best decision for me. I only engage in work that emotionally fulfills me. I feel like I read that somewhere. Then it says, I apologize to those that I have stolen from or unnecessarily competed against for crumbs. This could also be an indication of self-forgiveness. In the end, it is just a matter of perspective. So that is the full message. I hope that you have taken some counsel from this message, because in the end, that is all they want, is to bring emotional comfort. The archangels come forth with a message for emotional comfort, because they can see so far ahead into the future that they come with these positive messages so that we can stay focused on the light, especially when we are surrounded by darkness, because they don't want us to get lost in the darkness. They want us to stay focused on the positive, on the light, and to keep moving forward, because in the end, everything always works out. Okay? All right, so I hope you have enjoyed this message, and I will see you in another video. Bye.